My first job in forestry, I was 18 and I went tree planting in northern Alberta. Realized I loved being in the woods and then changed my career path so I could be in the woods more. I was working for the forestry company as a silviculture supervisor and then got put on to the local safety committee. And that was kind of my first taste of a safety role and what that might involve. My name is Caity. I'm an occupational safety officer from the Kamloops region. Essentially, I show up to job sites unannounced usually, and I assess whether or not they're compliant with the Occupational Health and Safety Regulation and the Workers' Compensation Act. The first thing I look at is there an opportunity to reduce risk? Having conversations with workers and employers to figure out where are some areas that they're struggling with. Perhaps they've had some recent incidents or some near misses that we can kind of dive into and figure out root causes and build from that. My biggest goal would be to help them improve their own health and safety program in some way. Some folks are just super worried that we're going to come on site and shut their business down. So you've got to be able to acknowledge that and talk with people in a way that they understand that I hear them. Ultimately, we're here to make sure that everyone goes home safe.
I've definitely worked at places before where WorkSafe coming on the block was a big scary thing. But since I've come into the contract coordinator role, my relationship with WorkSafe has really changed. I've found that working with Caity has been really great, coming in with a kind of a collaborative approach and really recognizing that WorkSafe is here to protect the worker.
We try to look at the situation and think about what's going to have the most impact to establish a good relationship that you can work with them in the future and help coach them along the way in manageable pieces. I really get to kind of plan my own day. Depending on the type of phone calls I get, I could turn around in a second and be off doing something else. Safety is safety no matter what industry you're in, and I like how supportive my coworkers are. If you have a question, you can phone up anybody, any time of the day even, which is great. My favorite part of the job is when an employer or worker kind of has that aha moment. You can kind of read it on somebody's face when it clicks, and that moment is my kind of moment of like, they get it. For me, tree planting was such a big part of my history that now being one of the leads on tree planting for the province is just huge. It validates that I can make a difference. I get that feeling of this is where I should be. It just makes me feel good that I've been able to come kind of full circle from a planter to now helping planters. It's just super cool.